boys and girls. Welcome to Everyday Math Lesson 10.9 on place value. The materials that you'll need: notebook paper, your pencil, math journal, and you might need your template for just a little bit. Let's get started. So we're first going to look at our math boxes, which is page 256. When we go over this page, if you are noticing that you have anything wrong, please fix any of your mistakes with your pencil and eraser. Question number 1. What number is shown by the blocks? Remember how each of these flats is equal to 100, so I know I have a total of 300. Each of the longs are 10, 40, and then 7 of the cubes, giving me 347. Question number 2, Kelly has $10. Her lunch total was $8.75. How much change will she get? If I add 25 more cents, I'm at $9. And then $1 more, I would get to $10. So her total change is $1.25. For question number 3, in the morning it was 62 degrees. By the afternoon, the temperature was 75 degrees. How much did the temperature change? So I started at 62 and I ended at 75. So I know if I add 13 to 62, I would get to 75. So my number model could be 62 plus 13 equals 75. You could have also subtracted to figure out. You could do 75 minus 62 to get 13 as well. For question number 4, cross out the names that don't belong. So our number is 10 cents. I can see that first row, 10 cents and 1/10 of a dollar. Looks good. I did need to cross off the one that said $10. I can see the dime is good, 2 nickels are good. I needed to cross off the one that was showing 1 cent in dollar and cent notation. I needed to cross off 1/100th of a dollar because that would be the same as 1 penny. And I also needed to cross off half of a dollar because half of a dollar would be 50 cents. So double check and make sure that yours matches with mine for number 4. For question number 5, which object is shaped like a cone? And you should have B, a party hat. For question number 6, 4 ladybugs, 5 spots on each ladybug. How many spots? Fill in the total, or fill in your diagram, and you should have had a total of 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. So again, boys and girls, double check, make sure that you have all of these correct, and if any are wrong, please fix those mistakes. Please use your notebook paper or a whiteboard and marker, if available, to write down your answers from the next slide. If the speed is too fast, please pause as often as needed. For each of these problems, we're going to think about how much change should I get. So if I bought donuts for $3.59 and I gave the cashier $4, I want to think about, first of all, what would I round $3.59 to? And we can do this first one together. If you would say that you would round $3.59, I see I made a mistake. If you say that you would round $3.59 to $3.60, that would be correct. So then, how much more would I need if I'm at $3.60 and I want to get up to $4? And if you said 40 cents, you are correct. $3.60 plus 40 cents would get us to $4. Let's try this next one. Maybe this time you can write this one down. I bought bananas for 48 cents. I gave the cashier $5. What would you round 48 cents to? And then how much change? Press pause and then play when you're ready to hear the answer. I would round 48 cents to 50 cents. And then I would get change of about $4.50. $4.50 plus 50 more cents would get me to $5. And again, these are just an estimate. We're just trying to figure out about how much. I bought oranges for $1.32. I gave the cashier a $10 bill. So round $1.32 to the nearest 10 cents, and then tell me how much change you would get. Press pause and then play to hear the answer. I would round that to $1.30, So if I had 30 cents and I added 70 more cents, I would get up to $2, and then $8 more would get me to $10. So I'd have the answer $8.70. Also, if you rounded to the nearest dollar, you rounded this to $1 and you said $9 to get to $10, that could be correct as well. Write the smallest 4-digit number using the digits 1, 6, 8, 9. If you wrote down 1,689, that is correct. Now write down the largest 4-digit number using those same digits. If you said 9,861, you are correct. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about place value. So notice how I have a place value chart going across the top of my page. I know the first column is my ones, then I have my tens place, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. So I'm going to show you some numbers, and I want you to just practice reading those numbers to me, paying close attention to the place value. How would you say this number? If you said 347, you are correct. Notice how I have a 3 in my hundreds place, a 4 in my tens, and a 7 in my ones. How about this number? If you had said 20, you are correct. Just 2 in my tens and 0 in my ones. How about this number? If you said 7,000, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag a little comma to help remind me to say that word. 7,542. 7 in the thousands place, a 5 in the hundreds, 4 in the tens, and a 2 in the ones. How about this number? If you said 3,021, that is correct. Notice how I did not need to say anything for my hundreds since I have a 0 there. I just read that number as 3,021. How about this number? If you said 88,100, you are correct. Again, you don't need to say anything for your tens or ones, but you just read this last part as 100. So again, 88,100. How about here? If you said 65,218, you are correct. How about this one? If you said 90,042, you are correct. Notice how I had a 0 in my thousands place, so I'm just reading this number together, 90,000. I had a 0 in my hundreds place, so 90,042. Last one. If you said 19,327, you are correct. Again, 19,327. Now for this next one, I want you to write in your notebook. I want you to set your page up kind of similar to mine. So can you create 4 columns in your notebook? Sometimes it's nice to first divide your paper in half and then divide it in half one more time. At the top of each column, if the first one, if you can write the word number and then write 10 more, 100 more, and 1,000 more. Now, once you have your page set up, I'm going to be giving you a number, and I want you to fill in the answers for each of those numbers. So if you need to press pause to get your page set up and then play when you're ready to hear your first number. The first number is 32. Tell me what's 10 more, 100 more, and 1,000 more. Press pause and then play to hear the answer. You should have 10 more is 42, 100 more than 32 is 132, 1,000 more than 32 is 1,032. Let's try another one. 146. Press pause, fill in your numbers, and then play to hear the answer. You should have 156 for 10 more, 246 for 100 more, and 1,146 for 1,000 more. How about 309? Press pause and then play to hear the answer. You should have 319 for 10 more, 409 for 100 more, 1,309 for 1,000 more. How about 1,468? You should have 1,478 for 10 more, 1,568 for 100 more, and 2,468 for 1,000 more. We'll try one more. How about with the number 10,037? Press pause and play when you're ready to hear the answer. You should have 10,047 for 10 more, 10,137 for 100 more, and 11,037 for 1,000 more. All right, and if you want more practice with this, boys and girls, you can keep adding more numbers and keep adding your answers to the column. The last thing that we're going to be talking about are our math box page. So if you could put your notebook to the side and open up your math journal to page 257. So for question number 1, it's asking for you to take a look at your template, draw a trapezoid, and then draw the line of symmetry. So again, you're doing 2 things for question number 1. For question number 2, color 3/4 of the circle, and then tell me what fraction of the circle is not colored. For question number 3, write the amounts for each of these problems. Now for question number 4, look carefully at question number 4. The rule is that 12 inches is the same thing as 1 foot. Now let's look at the first one together. What if I had 6 inches? What would I have? Would I have a whole foot? No. So what fraction of 1 foot would I have if I have 6 inches? If you said a half, that is correct. Now, boys and girls, the rest of these should be whole numbers. So if you look at the second one, if our out is 2, meaning we have 2 feet, you need to think about how many 12. So almost like thinking about 12 plus 12. For 48, think about how many 12s go into 48. And then the last one, you can make up your in and out, but still following the same rule. For question number 5, we're looking at hours in a day, days in a week, months in a year, and weeks in a year. If you need any help, please take a look at page 310. For question number 6, use counters to solve, or you can draw a little picture on the side. You have 26 children and 2 children for each computer. So how many computers would be needed for that? So boys and girls, please complete this page on your own. When you're done, take a picture and send that picture to Seesaw. We will go over this page in our next video. Thank you.